We are living in an age where gambling is no longer confined to back rooms and casinos hidden away in big cities. It's on your phone, it's in your ads, it's in the games your children play. It's on your favorite influencer's timeline. Gambling has become global, digital, and dangerously accessible. And as a result, the world is now gripped by one of the most rapidly growing behavioral addictions of our time. This is no longer an individual battle, it's a global crisis. Let's start at the foundation. At its core, gambling is built on psychological manipulation. It's not about chance, it's about strategy. Not your strategy, but theirs. Every slot machine, every online casino game, every sports betting app is built using behavioral psychology to keep you chasing losses, believing in the next big win, and emotionally dependent on unpredictable rewards. Gambling operates on what scientists call a variable reward system, the same system that keeps people addicted to social media or drug use. The thrill of the win is fleeting, but the brain remembers it, and it keeps coming back for more, even when the losses outweigh the wins 100 times over. Now imagine this system, fine-tuned and powered by AI machine learning and massive marketing budgets, targeting people across every continent, rich or poor, young or old. That's the reality we face today. Gambling has scaled like a virus, spreading through the internet and into homes, schools, workplaces, and even places of worship. And the world is watching it happen, often in silence. In South Africa, entire townships are being swallowed by gambling addiction. From low-income communities to working-class neighborhoods, people are betting their wages, child grants, and loan money in hopes of escaping poverty, only to end up deeper in debt and despair. In Nigeria, over 60 million young people actively participate in sports betting, encouraged by flashy ads, celebrity endorsements, and peer pressure. In Kenya, Uganda, and Ghana, mobile money has made it dangerously easy to place a bet, making the addiction easier to feed and harder to break. But the problem doesn't stop at Africa's borders. In the United States, gambling is practically a cultural norm. Casinos are legal in over 40 states. Sports betting is now legal in more than half the country, and apps like FanDuel and DraftKings are raking in billions. College students, the supposed future of the nation, are now gambling on sports between classes. Debt, anxiety, and depression follow closely behind. But the profits are too massive for anyone to care. In Canada, Indigenous communities have been devastated by gambling addiction. Where casino development was once sold as a path to economic empowerment, but has instead deepened trauma and generational poverty. Australia loses more money per capita to gambling than any other nation in the world. In pubs and clubs across the country, poker machines, also known as pokies, are as common as bar stools. These machines are designed to addict. Entire families are being torn apart, with parents feeding machines instead of feeding their children. It's been normalized, commercialized, and tax legitimized. In the UK, sports and betting go hand in hand. Football clubs are literally sponsored by betting companies. Children growing up idolizing their favorite players are subconsciously being trained to associate gambling with sport, success, and status. The government claims to care, but the reality is that tax revenues from gambling fund their systems, so very little is done to curb its influence. Meanwhile, in Asia, particularly in the Philippines, Cambodia, China, and India, gambling addiction is not only widespread but often tied to criminal networks, human trafficking, and economic exploitation. People are going into debt, selling property, and even taking their own lives after losing everything to online gambling. In China, the government has tried to ban gambling, yet illegal networks continue to thrive. In the Philippines, offshore gambling operations are booming, scamming people globally through well-run call center setups, posing as legitimate online casinos. And let's not forget Europe, where gambling advertising has become a billion-dollar industry. Betting shops are lined up next to schools. Casino apps are promoted on public transportation. Promise is always the same: fast money, easy success, excitement. And yet the end is always the same too: shame, debt, regret, and emptiness. Now add to this the rise of crypto gambling, metaverse casinos, and AI-driven betting systems. It's no longer just about pulling a lever or predicting a football score. It's become about data manipulation, digital identities, and tech companies using your every click. Pause and scroll to tailor the most addictive experience possible. They track your habits. They know when you're most vulnerable. They know when your paycheck hits. And they know exactly how to pull you back when you try to leave. Let's stop pretending this is a minor issue. The global gambling crisis is no longer just a matter of personal discipline. It's systemic. It's political. It's corporate. It's psychological warfare waged against everyday people trying to survive. And the victims are not just the addicted. They are families, marriages, children, communities. Entire generations are growing up around the normalization of gambling. It is eroding our values, our mental health, and our economic stability. But here's the truth. The world won't save you. These companies won't suddenly grow a conscience. Politicians won't stop cashing in on the taxes. The influencers won't stop promoting safe gambling while collecting their commission. The apps won't stop sending you bonuses, free spins, and one last chance pop-ups. You must save yourself. This challenge isn't just about stopping gambling. It's about waking up. It's about seeing the bigger picture. It's about realizing that your struggle is part of something much larger, and that by quitting, by healing, by choosing freedom, you are taking a powerful stand against a global machine designed to keep you broken. You are no longer just recovering from an addiction. We're rebelling against a trillion-rand lie. Let Day 54 be your turning point. This world will try to convince you that gambling is normal, that everyone does it, that it's just entertainment. But now you know better. You see the truth behind the flashing lights. You see the systems, the manipulation, the damage. And now, you fight. Keep fighting. Keep healing. You are not alone. Not anymore. Because somewhere out there across the world, someone else is waking up too. And together, one by one, we are building a new story. A global recovery. Let the crisis stop with you.